G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. This will be my really cold Knackers Yard. Look. See me breath. I'm wearing a hat. Proper cold. The Shiver. Yeah, where were we? So, I was pissing around with the injectors, wasn't I? So I've literally thrown everything back on, so I'm going to take it all off, have a quick look. Now, I do have my injection cleaners here, which is, as I understand it, just a pour into the fuel. It does say this is one shot for 20 litres. I've also got 5 litres of clean fuel. There's a little bit splashing around in the bottom. So I think that's the job for today, is to try and put it all back together. I haven't got a lot of time. It's a run up to Christmas, etc., etc. Loads of stuff going on. But it's also chuffing cold, so I'm not going to be filming that much, but let's get this out and we'll have a look at what we've got. I also want to clean out some of the gunk from in there just while I can and while I've got access to it. Right, so weirdly enough, it's exactly as I left it, all basically coshed together so I could test those jets, make sure they're working. Don't think they're going to now, nothing's attached, is it? I did have suggestions about the butterflies, saying do they need balancing. I wasn't even aware you could, I don't even know how to do it on this, but they don't look level because they're cantilevered the other way, so that's higher on the front, that's higher on the back, but they do, you know, look visually about equal. I am going to check that the bolts done up tight, and I think another subscriber suggested that that might be a piece. What I'm also going to do while I've got access is just clean it all up. It is mucky in here, not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but while I have free access, a load of carb cleaner, brake cleaner, and just give it a good sloosh out. So there you go, there's your before shot. Let's see what I can get up to. There we go, and there's post a good douche. It's not perfect, but it's a damn sight better. I've been around all the butterflies, and actually there's quite a lot of soot, which I don't really know what to call it, crap, soot around the edges of the butterfly, so maybe that was restricting them falling back to in place. Right, let's see if I remember how to get these injectors back in. I've just cleaned the bolts off actually, and I need to find my Loctite. It's here somewhere. Well, bugger me, that was an arseache. So we're all back in. I've got the air filter back on. Now, Charlie, Motorcycle Rescue, when he popped round, one of his suggestions was maybe try restricting it a bit more. I don't like changing too many things in a oneer, because you don't really know what the problem was, but it seems daft not to. So I've got a bit of Velcro strip that I'm just going to stick on because it is really, really, really sticky. And just bang that in just to restrict it a tiny bit, and then we'll see how we get on. And there we go, all set up, kinda. I like to show my mistakes. Got spares. Dick. I forgot to put them on before I put the housing on. Right, let's whip that back off, put them on, and cut you back in. Take 2. So now, with no spare bits, going in the background. If you're not subscribed to Carl,
right then guys, we are on.
Have a look. It's good stuff. It's one of the most genuine people doing this. Right. I suppose it's tank on, fuel in. Injector cleaner in too. See how we get on. Right, so tank on. But it's got fresh fuel in it, which it hasn't had before. I have put some of that jet cleaner in it. Sorry, injector cleaner stuff in it. I didn't go for the whole bottle because that's 20 litres worth. Just giving it a few primes because obviously it was totally dried up. Right, shall we try giving it a go? I'm nervous. Unsurprisingly, in this cold weather, that battery's dead. Yeah, the cold does just sap the life out of batteries in my very cold garage. Doesn't sound hopeful so far. It's a charger rather than a booster, so I'm not sure this is going to play. I think I've got a booster somewhere. Yeah. Give it a couple of minutes, see if I can get some charge into that battery. Right, quick idiot check. I've just whipped the top off. I haven't forgotten to plug anything in. Oh, a bit of a droop, just while the battery's charging. There is nothing odd there. Now, this is a fly-by-wire thingy. You know, if you move the throttle, there's no mechanical cable that takes you to the butterflies. It's all done electromechanically by the unit right at the back there, so I can't test that. I suppose what I can do, I can get to this spark kind of. I've just flip the tank back and get to that spark. I'll see if I've still got a spark. Slightly hokey setup. I've got my spark tester in because there's some sort of suction that's trying to push that out, or suction compression squeegee. I've got spark. I've certainly got injection because it's wafting fuel up, so I don't want to do that too much because it's wafting fuel around. So why is it not starting? Why are you not starting, bike? Got fuel, got compression, it's definitely got compression, got spark. Right, I can only think that I didn't see that spark plug properly before. It's all back together. Let's give it a go. See if we get anything or any closer. If I pulled something or caught something, that's for the heated grips, in case you see a spare wire hanging around. So it's priming up. A bit of throttle in it. Tries. Right, let's leave that battery to do its thing. Oh, fuck knows. I honestly don't get it. Right, I'm going to leave it on charge. It kept occasionally catching, but not routinely, and then the battery died. So I'm going to leave it to charge properly overnight and then come back, I think, because I have no idea what's happened there. I'm sure I've done something wrong, and yet it all looks fine to me. Didn't know. Don't know. All right, cheers all. I'll catch you later on. Ta-da.